Yo, what's happening, Raider Nation? It's your boy Soto here. You know what it is. Raiders versus the world, talking about the team that the world loves to hate, your Las Vegas Raiders. All right, so I'm just going to get right into it, okay? Because this is like pretty freaking awesome. Jeremy Fowler of ESPN did a huge survey. Coaches, scouts, executives, all throughout the NFL. I mean, everybody who has an opinion and whose opinions matter in the NFL. There's opinions all over the place, right? There's, people like me who create content. There's other fans. There's reporters. There's, talking heads on TV. But the voices that really count are the people that put their jobs on the line by selecting these players to do exactly what they want them to do, which is play football really well. And these are the people that really know who the good players in the league are and who are the ones that are a little overrated, who are underrated. And, so when you do a survey like this, it really makes a lot of sense to include all coaches and executives as well as scouts. For the tight end position, guess who came in at number one? Our very own Brock Bowers, which is unprecedented. This has never happened before. No player heading into a second season has ever been voted number one in his position. Let's take a look at this, okay? Brock Bowers, number one. Highest ranking, number one, of course. Lowest ranking, he was ranked number 7 by somebody. That's weirdo. Okay, he's only 22 years old. Last year he was a rookie. Here's what they said on ESPN. Bowers makes history in our top 10 poll. He's the first player to rank number one in his position after his rookie year. From Joe Burrow to Justin Jefferson to Sauce Gardner, many came close but couldn't quite pull off the feat. Bowers, however, narrowly outdistanced Kittle in the polls after earning more than 50% of the first place votes. And it continues. He was the highest rated overall player in the 2024 draft in the eyes of some NFL scouts. Many NFL scouts, actually. But the position he plays, coupled with a strong quarterback draft, dropped him to the number 13 pick. Sure, the Raiders needed a quarterback in the worst way, but there's no way they regret the selection of Bowers, who met expectations, then smashed them, which he definitely did. Among his year-one records, most receiving yards by a rookie tight end in NFL history, 1,194. Most receptions by a rookie at any position, 112. Any position. Most receptions by a rookie, any position. And most receptions by any Raider in a single season in NFL Raider history. So, I mean, right away, he's already one of the all-time greats of the Raider, I think. Great person, hard worker, instinctive, great hands, matchup problem due to his speed and athleticism with elite run-after-catch ability, one NFC executive said. Added another NFL contributor. He sort of just floats around there. Game comes to him naturally. Well, not everyone agrees. Let's take a look at this list, okay? We're going to take a lock at it, but I'll read it off to you, all right? So it's Brock Bowers, number 1. Number 2 is George Kittle. Number 3 is Sam Laporta. Number 4 is Trey McBride from Arizona. People that watch a lot of football and know football know the name Trey McBride. There's some of the casual fans are not going to know who he is unless, you live in Arizona. Number 5 is Travis Kelce. Look at that, Mom. A falling star. Number 6 is Mark Andrews. Number 7 is TJ Hawkinson. Number 8 is Isaiah Likely, another Baltimore Raven in the top 10. Number 9 is Dallas Goedert. And number 10 is David Njoku. I will say this. Whenever anyone says anything good about the Raiders, anything good that comes out about the Raiders that you can't disparage, there's going to be haters. People love to be Raider haters. And Brock Bowers is not immune to the Raider hate. Check this out.
Tight ends. And somehow, Michelle, George Kittle is not number 1. Brock Bowers is number 1.
There is nothing he can honestly say that's going to make any sense to me. George Kittle was only less than 90 receiving yards away from Brock Bowers while getting 60 fewer targets on the season, running 150 fewer routes. I just cannot fathom a reasoning why Brock Bowers is better than George Kittle at this moment. Even in receiving yards per game, Kittle beats him. In yards per reception, Kittle beats him. In touchdowns, Kittle beats him. The only thing that he doesn't beat him in is the actual total receiving yards, and it's by 88 yards. He played 2 fewer games against 60 fewer targets.
Yeah.
There is no argument to make that he was the better receiving tight end last year.
Okay, let's do this. Let's go ahead and watch clips of Brock Bowers being awesome while I break down some arguments as to why Brock Bowers is better. Again, I'm not saying 100% he is. I'm not saying 100% he isn't. But you said there is nothing anyone can say, no argument that anyone can make that would make you think that Brock Bowers is better. That is the phrase of somebody who is jilted, someone who is jaded, and basically somebody who is a mad hater. All right. I don't know this woman. She could be a lovely lady, and my apologies to her if she takes offense to this, but whatever. I don't really care. Okay, let's start from the very beginning. Brock Bowers is a rookie, okay? George Kittle is a multi-year veteran who knows the game, knows the NFL, knows the league. So there's one thing there. There's a player on the ass end who is already doing what he's doing in his very first season, and you know he's just going to get better from here. There's one. Number two, Kittle's head coach is Kyle Shanahan, and pretty much the offensive coordinator as well. And he's been in that system for years, in that same system for years. Brock Bowers had to learn not one, but basically two different systems because he had two, well, actually three if you count that, offensive coordinators. Now, you look at the hierarchy of offensive coordinators in the NFL. You have Kyle Shanahan here, and you have Luke Getsy. Yeah. So you have a player who has a top flight head coach, top flight offensive coordinator, knows the system, knows the league, is a veteran on one side, and you have a rookie who is coming in with probably the worst, I would say probably one of the worst head coaches in the NFL in Antonio Pierce last year. Definitely the worst offensive coordinator in the NFL in Luke Getsy. Then he gets the law firm of Turner and Turner, right? Turner and Son to be his offensive coordinator halfway through the season. He has no running game, the worst running game in the NFL. The worst. Teams don't have to worry about the running game against the Raiders. All they have to do is worry about stopping Brock Bowers. There was nobody else on that offense. Nobody. Okay? Nobody else on that offense that really struck any type of fear in the hearts of any defenses. All the defenses we're looking at to do is stop Brock Bowers. That is it. The entire season, Devontae Adams played a couple games and he was gone. There was nobody else on that offense to really draw any type of attention from the defense other than Brock Bowers, and he still crushed it. He still led all rookies all time in yards. He led, tight ends, rookies. He led all rookies receivers in catches. He broke the Raiders record of receptions. And he was the only player that the defense had to worry about. Here's another argument. Brock Purdy just got pizzed, okay? So he's paid as one of the better quarterbacks in the NFL. Who did Brock Bowers have? He had Gardner Minshew, he had Aiden O'Connell, and he had Desmond Ridder. 3 career journeyman backup quarterbacks throwing him the ball on one side. On the other side, you have a quarterback who just got freaking pizzed as one of the best quarterbacks in the league. So let's put that all together, shall we? Because, what I heard was there is no argument that would ever make me even think twice about why Brock Bowers is a better tight end than George Kittle. Because I'll tell you something right now. If the stats were flipped the other way, you would be all these haters out there would be given every single freaking this and that, and he had a hangnail, and this guy was this, and this guy was that, and he had the sun in his eyes. They'll be hearing everything. These are legit facts that I'm dropping right now. Rookie season, one of the worst head coaches in the league. Definitely the worst offensive coordinator in the league. You have no other weapons on offense besides you as a rookie with 3 journeyman quarterbacks throwing to you. Yeah. And you still broke all those records? Yeah. On top of that, the people who are paid big bucks, whose job is dependent on them selecting the right players and scouting and knowing who the best players are, they said, this guy, Brock Bowers, is number 1. If I could drop this mic and still talk, I would drop it. So there are all these reasons that would say, yeah, Brock Bowers is the best tight end in the NFL today. You don't have to like it, but you got to learn to love it, because Brock Bowers is the best thing going in the tight end position today. Look, even George Kittle says so. He even says so himself. Yeah, he had a good game, but you know what? Bowers is better. It is what it is. It is what it is. Am I taking a little bit of jabs? Am I having a little fun? Yeah, I'm having a little fun, and that's okay. But there's one thing I know about haters, all right? Haters love to wake up early and go to bed late, so they have more time in the day to hate. They will just find anything they can to hate, especially hating on the Raiders. And all the haters out there, if you're still listening, if you're still watching, thank you very much, by the way. I want to say that first. But if you're still watching, I want to say one thing to you. If you ever find yourself with all this hate inside and nothing or nobody to hate on, feel free to hate on me. All right, guys, that's my time for today. Really appreciate you guys watching. Go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe to this video. It's an excellent way to support the channel. It's absolutely free to do, and it's the bare minimum you can do to support the channel besides doing absolutely nothing and just watching this video, which I know you did because you're a damn hater and you love to hate on these Raiders. Raider Nation, step up. Everybody, tell your friends, tell your haters, tell your mamas, tell everybody. Raiders versus the world is Grayson going to Raider Nation today. All right, guys, that's my time. Till next time, everybody. Peace. Hey, Raider Nation. Thanks for watching. There's plenty more where that came from. Go ahead and smash that like button. Drop a comment. Make sure to subscribe and share to all your socials. It's the bare minimum you can do without doing absolutely nothing.